You screw up just this much, you'll be flying a cargo plane full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong.
Talking on a turn, that's a paddling. Looking out the window, that's a paddling. Staring at my handles, that's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe, oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
Hey people, how's it going? Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's had a great week for themselves so far. Avenging a Leaf, how's it going? Cold Dog, how are you, my friend Chrono Cook? I hope you're doing well. We are continuing the adventures of our XCOM operatives.
Blood!
GM Liquid Media, how's it going, pal? Greetings to you. Olafson, how are you, my friend? GM, I'm doing well. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Hope you're up to a great many endeavors. It's XCOM, not XCOM. XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, and we are continuing our Ironman campaign. Evangeline says her ducks aren't in a row, they're scattering in the wind, but otherwise fine. There's no finer sight than ducks scattering in the wind. Consider yourself lucky. Consider yourself fortunate to see such a fine sight. Avenging Leaf, I know you'll do it. I know you will get all your ducks in a row. Time to load up the Iron Man campaign. Here we go. We had just finished the fourth fourth retaliation mission? I think it was actually the fourth retaliation mission. We'd gotten an extra mimic beacon. That's huge. We're still working on psionics. And we've also grabbed ourselves a plasma rifle for the troops. Which says they're extra fluffy from all the wind. It's like they got a perm. Let's face it, they're adorable. They are absolutely adorable. We need to use the Skulljack on an Advent officer to access the alien network. There was a possibility we could do it during the retaliation mission, but we accidentally we showed less restraint than we hoped against the only Advent officer on that mission. It's just the way it goes. Just what it is. We're removing negative traits from Corporal Axel Becker, and we're doing bonding between Bernie Jones and Captain Tootha C. Paddle. Overwatch was overly effective. Overwatch, much to our shock, did what it was supposed to do. Jim says XCOM is the only game where you get a 100% chance to hit, but they count the hit when you shoot through your own hand when you put it in front of your own gun. That's right. There's a little bit of glitchiness for XCOM. I'm gonna call it beloved. Beloved glitchiness. I don't know if you'll join me on that assessment. Let's take a look at the troops and see. Sure, some of them are tired. Wu is shaken 4 days to relieve the shaken trait. We have people like Doc Holliday coming out of the tired status pretty soon. Chrono Cook says, go, paddle, go, push the aliens into the sea. Oh, Chrono Cook, it's going to happen, my friend. Other than that, they're not looking too bad. I haven't used Mystic or Templar yet. If I remember correctly, that's a flaw I have where I mistrust the additional units. And I'm like, you can finish this with grenadiers and specialists and sharpshooters and most of all rangers. Do we really want to be training up a Templar when we can be moving towards training up psionic troops? Yes, psionic troops. Can't quite do it yet, though. I like the Reaper character a lot. Oh, that's true. I am using Dragunov, aren't I? To the best of her ability. That's true. And I like Templars. I do like Templars. Skirmishers I've never quite gotten along with. Templars, I remember, they're pretty cool, but when they start off, it's like, oh, they've got wimpy melee, and you're just kind of like abiding them. Man. When are we going to find that? When is it going to happen? I'd like to rack up a few more wins under our belt. We can make contact with one more area. Power is looking pretty good. 6 engineers, 5 scientists, 22 alloys, 9 Illyrium, 25 intel, and only 3 supplies. That's just the way it works. Can we do something in the Proving Ground? Let's take a look and see.
I wish we had a
Templars at least get parry. Immunity to the next attack by the second level up. Oh, okay. I've forgotten about that. I remember liking them once they get good. Oh yeah, all that stuff is waiting for us. 100% sure. What's skull mining? As if the Skulljack itself wasn't invasive enough, Tygan has conceived of a more thorough means of extracting information from Advent soldier chips. This new skull mining technique could lead to new intel gains from our enemies and could even grant access to hidden alien facilities for the purpose of sabotage. I can also upgrade our Skulljacks to significantly enhance the hacking ability of any soldier carrying one. 75 supplies, 1 Illyrium core, and I guess it's an improvement on the Skulljack. I guess if you really want to boil it down and say, like, what the heck is this thing about? That's what the thing is about. That's what we're looking at. That's the deal. All right, people, let's take a look at the grand map and see what we have here. We're making contact with Eastern Europe. That should be exactly what we're doing.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Commander, the aliens aren't slowing down. They've already got multiple facilities operating across the globe.
New facility in South America. 2 pips on the old Doomsday counter. Negative traits removed from Corporal Axel Becker.
Our soldiers took some hits during the most recent covert action, but word from the medical team is they'll all be fine.
All right, locate Stronghold. Reveal the chosen Stronghold mission on the Geoscape and increase faction influence. Together we found the true sanctuary of Khan to Naylor hidden in Europe. Now we must only find a means of entry, and we will be that much closer to slaying the Elder's prized servant. We're getting close.
Our recent action has led to the discovery of new information about the Elder's ship.
We're getting close.
The skirmishers respect your ways, Commander. Your people fight with honor.
New faction orders are granted inside knowledge. Additional covert actions now available through the ring. Hunt the Chosen Part 3. Recruit skirmishers, breakthrough research, fabricate PCS, and recruit skirmishers.
All skirmishers, all those freed from the Elder's bonds, are eager to hear your orders, Commander.
The effects of all weapon modifications is increased. That's cool. Sounds mighty. Soldier promoted. Big Sleep has been promoted. Let's see what kind of covert action we can do here.
Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
2 soldiers. Moderate chance a soldier will be wounded. We need a major to do this one. Ouch. Do we have a major? How many of us are majors? 2 majors. We've got Huckleberry and Awu. Shaken for 2 more days. Holy moly, Big Sleep, let's level you up. We can do Death from Above or Quick Draw. Maybe we just reduce the Avatar Progress one. Yeah, that's what the base is going to be. That's, we're verging on that smallish base in Eastern Europe. Oh, sorry, that's a resistance thing, hey? Okay, we could do that. I like Quick Draw. Quick Draw is pretty cool. Let's take a look. Reduce Avatar Project progress. We need a sergeant. Oh, soldier could get captured, though. We need supplies before we do that. Look, man, I'm poor. It's just the way it is.
The 2 soldiers we sent to the training center have developed an even stronger bond. If we continue to send them out together in the field, their effectiveness will only grow. Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Right on the cusp here.
I'm French! What
Squash
is the
Belge.
this outrageous accent?
Savagro Squash Belge. How's it going, my friend? Everyone, it's our pal Squash Belge.
We've managed to track the Chosen Hunter to this region.
Regional contacts located.
Look at that, we open up Eastern Asia. Everyone's recovered from their wounds. 3 days for the beam cannon, but we have no supplies. Only 3 supplies. I say we get right to it.
Commander,
There's a mission right here.
Contact with the local resistance. We've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility. This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project. Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
They want us to bring 2-tap, eh? And Dragonova. That's interesting. I'd rather bring 2 Rangers. We don't need 2 sharpshooters. We could bring... Let's bring Awu, because Awu's really, really good. Let's not bring Dragonova. We'll bring another Ranger. We'll bring... Paddle. Oh, Paddle's still tired. That's why. Pennywise is still tired, too. We could bring a Corporal Ranger. Oh, I can see why they wanted us to bring Dragonova. Alright, that's fine. And then I think about, we'll bring our Specialist, right? Oh, Silicon's 1 day tired as well. Who's our other specialist? What can we bring here? We could bring Corporal Helen Harris. She's not that skilled. This is a difficult mission. And we can bring Lieutenant Wrongway as well. Chocafont, how's it going? Ready to share the good news about the Elders? How's it going, Chocafont? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's make utility items available. Let's make armor available. We only have the one EXO thing. That should be okay. Barnacle Jones, how are you? We'll make weapons available too. So let's start with Awu. We're getting to the point where sharpshooters are a big deal. A big deal for us. We'll give the Gauss rifle with a superior scope. Is that the mission where Squash Kill are gonna die? Oh, Squash Belge never, my friend. A Shadow Keeper. A blue screen round. What else do we want here? What else can we have? Let's go. We have 2 Mimic Beacons. Let's go Flashbang. Here we go. Just as a start. Okay, over here, Huckleberry. Give you the right equipment too. Loadout. Let's go for the EXO suit. Of course, we have the mag cannon, but we can do the mag cannon with the stock. The advanced stock. Obviously, the advanced grenade launcher. We're going to go for the shredder gun. And we're going to go for the... Flashbang grenade? Hey, Bizarro. How's it going, buddy? How are you guys? Bizarro is here. Let's go a flashbang grenade and then 2 plasma grenades. Looks pretty good. That's decent. Then over here we have Lieutenant Right Wrong Way. Work on this too. Give her the proper loadout. Right now she's got the advanced scope and the stock, but we could also go scope and stock. So no, she's got the right equipment on. Are we winning? Well, sir. Well, sir, it's funny you'd ask that question. Well, that's kind of hilarious you'd be asking a question like that right now. Let's go medkit. Always nice to give one of these grenadiers a medkit. So the 2 grenadiers and the sharpshooter look pretty good. Squash Killa, Captain Squash Killa, time for you. Let's give you the right stuff too. Arc Blade will give you the Hunter's Axe. Shard Gun will give you the... Plasma Rifle does 7 to 9, and Shard Gun does 6 to 8. Almost want to give them... No, okay, we'll go Laser Sight. Until we get the top tier... oh, this is... Was that Ronald Reagan, the pirate? Cyrodiilian asks, Cyrodiilian, how are you? Wolf Warrior, how are you? The knights that say ni. Mimic Beacon. Blue screen round. You know what? Oh, God. Damn it. All right, I guess we're not going to skulljack an officer this turn. Well, actually, we have Helen Harris. Hang on a second. Hold on. Hold your horses. Everything's going to be fine. With the plasma rifle with the scope and the hair trigger. We got the Mark II Gremlin. Let's go... Mimic Beacon and Skulljack. Mi scusi. Yeah, she's got the clown's weapon. It's not a problem. And then we're bringing Dragonova. For some reason. Although Dragonova's still bloody wimpy. I don't know. Let's see if there's a candidate that we can replace Dragonova with. Can't be Paddle. Who else? We're gonna bring Sophie Hoffman. Let me just make sure Sophie Hoffman's abilities are somewhat capable. Oh, she can do Phantom. That's it. So she's not that great. Definitely. Compared to the rest of them. But mind you, I think this is the choice. And we're gonna go... Frostbomb. Pretty important. Oh, I wish I could make 3 blue screen rounds. Or something. But we just don't have the ability to do it. Barnacle Jones, how are you, buddy? Look at this. None of this is accessible to us. I kind of feel like the specialist should have the blue screen rounds. Our joint abomination is still alive. Dantanius, how are you, pal? A plasma grenade. I'm gonna go blue screen round. I'm gonna go mimic beacon. What do you think? I think that's our move. We've done Black Site, but this is the first facility we've kind of gone into to try and give them a bloody nose. No Dragonova this turn. We have 2 Rangers. 2 Rangers, 1 Specialist. We've got Awu, the Sharpshooter, and 2 Grenadiers, including Doc Holliday and Right Wrong Way. I think we're ready. We also have a Skulljack in case we find an Advent Officer.
Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
He's hoping for the best. Is that on the strategic map? Is that red facility? Is that the Hunter's headquarters?
The aliens have a secure facility hidden in this area conducting research crucial to the Avatar project. And we've got enough information at this point to move in and take it out.
I mean, my God, what's going on?
Head to the designated position and plant the X4 charges. When they're armed, get clear, we'll blow that place to hell. Menace 1-5, target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges.
Will do. We're right on the edge here. We're right on a corner. And we can't see the facility very well. If we go and we Skulljack... Eventually, yeah, the new subscription reward is going to be an animated emote. We'll hold off on Doc Holliday. Actually, we won't. Squash Kill is in a bad position. Everyone's covert.
Und los geht's.
What's cool here is there's no time limit. It looks like there's a graveyard. Hey, Biff, how's it going? There's no time limit.
Headed there now.
We can take our time. Good to see you too, Biff. How's the week been? Helen Harris, our not super great specialist. Nothing. Okay, now we'll hold off on the sharpshooter.
Roger that.
Move Doc Holliday over here. No one, hey? All right, Squash Kill, it's your turn. Move you into some good stuff. Where will the enemy be? If you saw a game released today that you're interested in, what is it?
Affirmative.
Looks pretty good. I guess everyone just goes on Overwatch right now.
Eyes on the prize. eyes.
Just on the off chance some errant patrol
Affirmative. Covering now.
really hits a weird direction with us. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Moving to Overwatch.
We're going to get a sound clue here. Nope, no sound clue. Squash killer.
I'm on the move.
Nothing. High ground here, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Wow, that facility is just a stone's throw away at this point. I'm gonna be a little sneaky. I'd like to go up here and scout this out. If we can get some high ground bonuses, I'd be very happy. You know what? I'm gonna go here.
Rolling.
Nothing. Okay.
Moving out.
Watch the pod be back here. Oh, it's a beautiful waterfall. We're gonna run 3-dog to the shack. If you saw Starship Troopers when you were a kid, you like the original movie, there's an RTS released on Steam today. You're going to keep an eye on it to see how it fares. But the dev studio seems legit, and the game looks good to play. It's just been so long since you played an RTS, you're not sure if I would still enjoy it. I hear you. Guess what? Guess what, my friend? Guess what? I'll give you a chance to guess. Give you a chance to guess. And then I'll do this. Oh, nope. I don't even know my own commands. Nope. No, clearly I don't know my own commands. Anyway, it's the second subscription reward goal right now to do a run through it. What is wrong with me? You know what? That is the command. That's weird. That is the command. Beaverbot, what's going on? Beaverbot. Professional streamer. I'm sorry, Beaverbot is Beaverbot's discovered catnip. And it pains me to say it, people.
Affirmative.
But she's loving it. Beaverbot's loving the catnip life. She's a catnipper. And a bipper.
Bin unterwegs.
Beaver nip. She's broken open the beaver nip. Has Beaverbot said anything this, I notice, Beaverbot's been strangely quiet lately, and I'm wondering, at first I was wondering, is this something that I said? Is it something I said, and now Beaverbot's like,
Affirmative, covering now. I've got movement, heads
There you
up.
go. Sound coming directly from the facility. Yeah, that's going to be the second sub-goal for this month, is going to be a run-through of that game. And guys, excuse-me, just dropped a subscription. Excuse-me very much, as I say... Excuse me, thank you for that subscription. I salute you, and I bow to you, namaste, and I fawn before you in a way that no French person has ever fawned in the history of the world that's ready to see historical. La fra, fra, fra. And guys, Biff dropped a subscription as well.
Outrageous accent!
Biff, thank you for that subscription. I salute you, and I bow to you, namaste, and I fawn before you in a way that no French person has ever fawned in the history of the world. Yes, that's right. It's a historical. La fra, fra, fra.
I'm French!
Oh, yes.
Why do you think I have this outrageous accent?
This I don't know, but guys, thanks for supporting the channel. It's very much appreciated. You're going to be receiving tiny little tubs of Viking brand whale blubber. Yes, the micro blubbering trend has hit your neck of the woods, and Viking brand wants you set up as a cool hipster. It's time. It's time, people. It's time to be a cool hipster. Oh god, I don't dare do this yet. Right? Oh, these are all bad choices. Terrible. The only good choice is this one, but it's kind of flanked. ATD says, hello there, hipster. Hey, ATD, how are you, my friend? Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. You'll be Rendolent or Rendolent? You'll be Rendolent in the hipster ways and values. You'll be Rendolent in hipster values. Excuse me, says, is this packaging recyclable? Full-on hipster mode. It is, my friend. It is. They've seen through your every question. Raging Fury says the blubber tins get smaller and smaller. Shrinkflation is a thing. It's okay. Biden's making phone calls. Making some phone calls. We'll be okay.
Confirmed.
You have to have hope. People, you have to have hope. Where else are we going to put this? Where else is our dizzle? Sharpshooter, I'm going to have up here. Never hurts, right? Never hurts to have a sharpshooter on high ground. Ultimately, I see the sharpshooter up here, though. It's just a nice, nice spot. And, by the way, we are officer hunting. I've decided. If we can kill, 2 Advent troopers with 1 stone, as the saying goes, so be it. More the better. Just fine.
I'm on it.
We have all the time in the world to complete this. I really don't want an injury.
I'm on it.
That would really suck. Helen Harris, move forward.
Moving to Overwatch.
Pistol Overwatch.
Covering now.
Not the greatest kind of Overwatch in the whole world.
I don't think we're alone out here.
More noise. Alright, that's cool. Alright, that's cool. How do you get up here? Go this way. Go up here. That's strange, man. I'm not going to do that. It's terrible. Moving up
Roger
here.
that.
There's an Advent captain nearby. We should attempt to disable it with the Skulljack.
Cool. What else? An Advent captain. A elite purifier. Oh, there's the facility. I forgot about that with this game. You'll be like, I can't see ahead of me. And then if you go into this view, it's like, oh, that's what we're looking at. Oh, that's what it looks like, eh? Beauty.
Confirmed.
Making squishing noises. Sophie Hoffman, that means you have to go back this way. Maybe even this way. Aw, beauty, eh? Or we pick the rest of them off with the, Guys, Falsebane dropped a follow. Falsebane, thank you for that follow. Thank you so much. Everyone say hi to Falsebane. Or we pick them off at great distance. I see 2. Looks like a shield bearer and an advanced purifier and an officer. I want to scout the area out, though. Make sure we don't trigger another pod. That would suck. That'd be terrible. Ooh, here.
Got it.
False Bane is... I don't understand what False Bane is trying to tell us. We go up here? Let's go up here. Hopefully they're not like something meaner up here and we leave the sharpshooter behind. We're gonna go here for Doc Holiday. Are you saying hi? I saw Life of 109. Hi.
Let's do this.
Well, hello. You posted 3 cute little waving emotes with the word hi above it. Oh, see, Beaverbot fails me again. Yeah, I don't see the emotes. Beaverbot fails me again. I just want to prepare you, everyone, for what's about to happen. I'm basically going to blame Beaverbot for everything.
Verstanden.
If I screw up one of these battles, I'm blaming Beaverbot. There's nothing for it.
Affirmative, moving out.
Okay. Overwatch.
Scanning.
Oh, they're going this way. Okay. We have to get the ranger past them. Not escape, go to Skate Beaver. Skate Beaver.
Moving to designated position.
There's the facility. The next question is going to be, where is the turret, right? You know there's a turret here. And then this is kind of like right facing us. Interesting as well. We get on the other side of these fools.
Moving to position.
Okay. Sophie Hoffman. You know, it would be easier if they were moving towards us. This is kind of not great. Because they're moving parallel to the base. Hey, Smokey the Panda, how are you, my friend? They're moving parallel to the base. That's its own set of problems. You can just walk on one of those little red tiles if you want them to start heading towards you. Hey, that's handy. Not many, if any. How are you, buddy?
Good copy. Moving on target.
You're here. You're here, that's fine. You'll stay here because I think they'll walk past. I'm gonna go... Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna go here.
Und ab geht's.
Go, 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 Sophie Hoffman!
Moving on target.
Wrong way
location.
can go here. That's it. Okay.
On Overwatch. Got it covered.
Overwatch. Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Alerts up, eh? Okay.
Affirmative, moving out.
Here.
Moving out.
Guys, Sashashad gets off the mountain, 1,554 northern quarters. Well done, well done. Not a lot of full cover here. That's a shame. And Biff's trying to get a group of adventurers together to fight a boss. It's exclamation Meller battle to join the fight. That's right. You know who the boss is. Got a 100% chance to hit the Elite Purifier. Do some whopping damage to it.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
Gebe Feuerschutz.
Affirmative. Covering now.
On Overwatch.
Is the boss Oprah? The boss is Oprah. You're correct. Well, that's interesting.
Heading out.
Here's the side. We kind of want to climb up to the top of this facility, see what's up there. Looks like it goes pretty far back past the facility, too. I think I'm going to start to, like, you're good where you are. You're not good where you are. If we have to skulljack someone, we really need to... Gonna need to hightail it somewhere like here. So let's move Helen Harris here. Guys, Miller wiped the floor with a combatant, sparing no one, and waves his holy pants in victory. Oh, what a shame.
I'm on it. Scanning.
Bin dabei. Scanning.
Where are they going? They're out of sight now? They're out of sight. Not sure how to get up here. I'm going along here.
On my way.
Nothing there. Holy moly.
Mir entgeht nichts.
Got it covered.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Eyes on the prize. Roger, I've got my eyes on.
I hear movement. Bunny Hager, how's it going? It must be very humid out and all the pods are just hanging out inside with the air conditioning.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Wow, hey?
Heading there now.
Trojul, how are you, buddy? Everyone, it's Trojul.
Feuerschutz.
Eyes on the prize.
Don't mind me, people, doing a little recon here.
Okay. Overwatch.
Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Funny Hitcher, your interwebs is really wonky. Might disappear at any moment. Good lord, man.
Moving to Overwatch.
Oh, here they come. Bruneier, how are you, everyone? It's everyone's favorite tea drinker. Bruneier, what's up, my friend? Okay, this looks okay. This is fine. This is fine, no big deal.
Position confirmed. Orders confirmed. On the move. Los, los, los. Roger, I've got my eyes on. I'm on it.
No line of sight for the sniper yet.
Got my eyes on. Overwatch.
Do I dare do it? Poor Squash Kill is all alone.
That's affirmative.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
No turrets on the rooftop. Looks like there's rooftop access. No, there's a second floor here. Okay. All right, I see.
Understood. Moving out.
Sniper still sees no one.
Scanning. Eyes on the prize.
Verstanden. Halte die Augen offen. Overwatch. Got it covered.
If I have that game up as the next subscriber goal reward, so that'll be a that'll be a playthrough of that Starship Troopers game. Just because.
Heading to that location.
There they are.
War! We're going to war!
There they is. Got a 64, 62. Those aren't great chances. We've got a 93, 84. But I think we wait just a moment. Would you like to know more? You like to know more? Because I really need to skulljack the the officer. So I've got to be in range to do that, obviously.
Overwatch. Scanning.
Eyes on the prize. Scan Gebiet. It's covered now.
Can we do it? So, as it stands, we could probably skulljack the officer now. But if we can make the... If we can have the officer be last, more the better, right? It says 70%, but I think it's a 100% chance. I think because this is an introduction to all of it, we'll get the hit on the officer. Also don't want to blow up the purifier. Maybe I do want to blow up the purifier. We can actually reach him pretty much anywhere he goes. I haven't fully scouted out the terrain, though. That's a bit of a shame. Advanced shield bearer. I'm not going to do a ton of damage to him. Complete purifier, about the same. Do we do it? Is there any reason to wait one more turn and have them get closer to here? I guess the closer they get to here, the more we know there's no enemy pods. So maybe it is worth one more. That way if we really have to run forward, we're not in a ton of jeopardy here. Also, kill the purifier, he might kill the officer, or he will at least reposition. Yeah, that's true. Bunny Hedger, we're not in a hurry. Just weighing the pros and cons of every action here. I think I'm going to move Sophie Hoffman here. She's got a mimic beacon. That can really help us.
Bestätigt. Scanning. Affirmative, covering nigh.
Moving to Overwatch. I'm on it.
And of course, the other problem is I can't do Overwatch here.
Roger, got my eyes on.
Okay, baby. If he runs inside the building, I'm in a ton of trouble. He'd be easy to hit here, though. Oh. Okay, no Overwatches. I don't want to hit the officer. Go for the shield bearer. 100% chance to hit the shield bearer.
It hit the plate. They've got our position.
Okay, he kind of ran to a not great place. Can still get him, though. Even this turn. Let's go for the flashbang. We have to take these two out.
Fire in the hole!
There's the armor. Armor shredded. Could also do suppression on the officer. That might be worth it. Got a 89 and an 81. 100, 83, 76. We have the axe, too. Slap the officer with a big Sam, and so if he loses consciousness, leave him susceptible to the skulljack. Excuse me, says, brilliant, my man, brilliant.
Nähere mich der Zielposition. Ich bin aufgeflogen.
A 90 and a 74. Still alive! This is when you want quick draw. So I got the specialist and the 2 grenadiers. I think I'm going to go for the 100. Damn it. You know, I would rather it be the start of next turn that I skulljack the officer, just so that I have all guns on the, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's even called. What's that thing called? The thing that's going to appear. '89, '81. Codex! Thank you, Avenging Leaf.
Target disabled.
All right, baby. Got a 71 and an 81. You colloquially call it a glitch gal, but each their own. They're susceptible to blue screen rounds, right? I think.
Copy that. Suppressing target.
Moving to Overwatch.
Right.
The 100, baby.
Schedule.
I'm your huckleberry.
Takes increased damage from close range attacks. Immune to explosions. And summons savage allies.
I appreciate that.
The Elders must have caught wind of our operation. They sent in one of the Chosen. We should try to track that thing down and deal with it before it causes too much trouble.
Biff gets off the mountain, 12,000 northern quarters. Those for the specialists.
I can smell the fear on you.
Okay, guys, here we go. Skulljack time.
This might sting a little.
We have complete access to the Advent Psionic Network. I have dedicated our systems to processing the new data, but we will need to work fast.
All right, so we've got a 36% chance to uncover a small cache of intel. And we got a 15% chance to unlock a large cache of intel. Interesting. No effect on failure for both, for either one. So what do you think? Let's go for the... Let's go for the most likely chance. Let's go for the small cache of intel. We don't do it. Oh, we succeeded. I don't understand how that works. I thought I had to go past the line to succeed. We got it.
I'm in.
Commander, that appears to be the Codex responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data.
Understood. Weapons hot. We've got our target.
100% chance to hit the Codex.
Happy now? Excellent work, Commander. It appears some physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plans.
Is that loot? Do we need the... Let's go for reloads. Did it drop loot? Okay.
Back online!
Man, it's going to be hard to move ahead quickly, but we can go this way. I want to mess with the hunter, so the hunter has to kind of go on the rooftop. You know...
Good copy. Moving on target.
Let's see what's down here.
Those appear to be some sort of incubation chambers. No doubt part of their system to keep Advent well supplied with reinforcements.
When it comes to the aliens, it's always one big experiment.
No, I don't see anything.
Moving to designated position.
I think we auto get whatever it dropped. It's the only reasonable explanation.
Wechsle Position.
Go for the reload.
Auf geht's.
Our troop was already in range to pick it up. Thief says, oh, maybe. Yeah, Thief, how are you, buddy?
Solid copy.
Run, 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 run.
Don't make this too easy on me.
Hard to make it too easy on you when you're hopping up and down like an idiot. Just saying.
What's over there? It's killing time! Heading to that location.
He's working on his cardio.
Moving. Verstanden. Rücke ab. Gebe Feuerschutz.
Reload, Helen right.
Rock. Affirmative. Covering
Overwatch. Helen Harris, reload.
now. Let's do this.
Automatically, that makes Helen Harris the MVP, right?
On Overwatch.
Overwatch. The Hunter triggers Overwatch, so let's be aware of that. We have 2 Mimic Beacons.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay, he likes to go there, eh? There you are. Five damage.
Negative damage.
That armor's tough.
Now that you've finally seen behind the curtain of Advent's facilities, do you feel better?
Guys, Barark's in chat. Oh, everyone, Barark's new daughter, Sophie, is here. Hey, Sophie, how's it going? How are you, Sophie? Everyone say hi to Barark. Everyone say hi to Barark's brand new baby daughter, Sophie. Oh, Sophie. That's pretty exciting. Got an 84% chance here. It's a miss!
Get it together.
Fancy yourself something of a marksman, eh?
Good old Sophie. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the axe, right? It's a crit. 7 damage.
That weapon of yours belongs in a museum.
Come on now, don't be cruel. How much for rupture? Oh, 94 for rupture. Okay, we're gonna go here.
Let's move already.
We're gonna go for rupture. 84.
Get shredded.
Beautiful.
Deflection.
I'll chalk that up to beginner's luck.
On my way.
64, or we throw a plasma grenade. Sorry, not throw. Come on, baby. I know it's up here somewhere. I momentarily saw it, didn't I? Yeah, I want to collapse the floor. I want him to take a little fall. I'm not gonna do it though. Damn, I'm not gonna do it. Look at that. Holy. Gravity will hurt. Oh, there we go.
Heads down.
He should take falling damage. Uh-oh. I think he's still alive. No Ceiling says the summer ants are leading you to trails of your daughter's hidden candy stashes. That's hilarious. Guys, Barark's getting a group of heroes together to climb Old Man Meller's mountain. It's exclamation Meller Pants. Place your bet for untold riches in a genuine pair of Old Man's britches. It's exclamation Meller Pants. Choose your amount to join and return with vast amounts of coin. For greed and for claim of a brave deed. But beware, Old Man Miller can rip off many a head and leave many dead. So don't be slow. He'll lay you low with just one blow. Get up there. Whatever needs to be done, you should do it. Whew. I guess we go Overwatch.
Rücke aus. Bestätigt. Überwachung läuft. Affirmative. Covering now.
Another free reload.
I'm ready. Moving to Overwatch.
Things are about to get even more interesting around here.
Recovered a little health. And chrysalids. Oh, he chooses a very interesting route. Oh, and drops to the ground again.
I've got something for you.
He just dazed 2 XCOM operatives.
We need to get our people back on their feet, Commander.
88% chance versus the chrysalid. We might be able to kill him with a flank here. If not, a frost bomb for sure. I wonder if we just frost bombed him. Like here. Okay, so that's a possibility. We drop back here and we undaze them. 73% chance for the sniper. It's a hit.
Went off the armor.
.88's pretty good.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, why is that 71 now? Why is that 71? Maybe I should throw a grenade instead. Do a little falling damage to the sucker.
Is that the best you can do?
What do you mean? That was really good.
Watcha.
Why would he say that? Should I go for the 88, baby? 88 or a frost bomb or a mimic beacon. I feel like he won't fall for the mimic beacon. .88's like a 40% chance in other games.
Erledigt.
I think there's still another chrysalid in the base.
You've surprised me once again, Commander. Maybe I need to reconsider my tactics.
We've proven the Chosen can be hurt. Now we just have to work on putting them down for good.
.88% means you miss if it was a shot you really needed to connect. I know.
Overwatch. Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Hunt her down. That's it, eh? No one is, what's on that side? Not quite where I thought it was going to be. Okay. Well, it's going to be like peeling an onion then.
Begebe mich zum Ziel.
That's too bad.
On Overwatch. Roger that. Come get some.
I'm going to go for the big reload.
I'm ready.
For AWU.
Overwatch.
Because I get the feeling
Heading out.
we're going to be in some big-time combat pretty soon.
Scanning.
Overwatch. Bin dabei.
Did he just summon one? Kind of feel that's impossible.
Rücke zu Zielkoordinaten vor.
Nothing here. After playing lots of Phoenix Point, you always expect to see Overwatch cones. Oh, yeah.
Understood. Moving out. Scanning.
Come get some.
Kind of want to blow open this door, but it's really not the best
Orders
use of
confirmed. On
a...
the move.
Really not the best use of a plasma grenade.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Not right now, anyway. And I'd love to go to the edge here and see what's going on, but, not yet.
Scanning.
I get a feeling I'm going to trigger a pod when I do that.
Scanne Gebiet.
Scan a Gebiet?
I'm on it. Und los geht's.
Uh-oh. It's a whatchamacallit. It's a who's a thunk. 2 sectoids and a who's a thunk. Well, we could freeze him. That'll buy us a bit of time. It's a stompy stomp. It's probably pretty important we blow open the walls of this place. Let our sharpshooter have a moment. Let's see what we can do with that. It's got to be the plasma grenade. That would be unfortunate. That would not be acceptable. Writing some pretty embarrassing letters home at that point in time. Helen Rate goes this way.
Position. Grenade!
That gives us a 96 for the sectoid. Good hit, but not dead. Gonna throw a frost bomb on him, and let's just see if I can do with the shredder cannon. Let's see if I can rip open some holes in this
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
base. We also have a flashbang, but Like here. No one else here, is there? No, okay.
Blast them!
Sectoid killed. Look at this cowering creature. Can't respect that. Guys, it's an obvious raid. Battle stations, everyone, is our pal Arvius. If you don't already know Arvius, what the heck is wrong with you? He's a friend of the channel. He's a friend of the internet. He is a great streamer that you should be following. We're talking, he's done Long War. He's done Long War like it's no one's business. He's doing Battle Brothers. We love the Battle Brothers. He's doing Battle Brothers. He's doing the Black Citadel. He's doing speed runs for it. He does great cultist runs. Civilization 5. They are billions, 900%. An amazing streamer. Give him a follow if you don't already. Arvius, I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Did we you know what? We didn't even shred. Oh, and he was doing Age of Empires 4 tonight too. That's awesome. That's Age of Empires is one I've been looking at, but I just haven't really had the chance to see what it's all about. I mean, I know what it's all about. Don't get me wrong. I know what it's all about. You know what? We have so much stuff here we can throw their way. I say we go for Frostbomb or Mimic Beacon. Let's do Frostbomb, and then we've got 2 Mimic Beacons after that. Some people would say this is overkill, but remember, please remember, I picked the easiest base to begin with. Just the way I am. It's just the way it is. We could flank the sectoid.
On the move.
And you go. 100% or 75. 100%, eh? Wow, look how much damage we could do to him. We could also go in for a big damage here, a 98%. Let's do it. Try and get a ranger kill. Sectoid killed. Come on, man. That you don't say stuff like that. That's just mean. 5 damage. Still frozen, baby. Still frozen. Okay, let's get some armor shredding in here.
Headed there now.
95. Shred all the armor. Lovely. I'm gonna hold off on the Mimic Beacons. Let's see if our Sniper sees anything. Sniper sees a 78% chance. Seven, decent.
Okay, so I got one.
Decent. We have the 2 Mimic Beacons yet again. We've got an EMP bomb. Nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned EMP bomb. And guys, Rogue Wookie 123 dropped a follow. Rogue Wookie, thank you for that follow.
Frag out.
Here's an EMP for you. Hack defenses. Oh my god, look how much damage we did to it. That's insane.
Finally.
keeping score.
Is this filled with acid now?
Verstanden. Bin unterwegs.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges are armed. Move to the extraction point for immediate evac.
Benötige Evakuierung.
Sky Ranger here sounds grand. Okay. They might call in reinforcements, so I'm just gonna get set up for
I'm
possible
ready.
defense of the EV. We have to get the sniper out of there, obviously.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Go, 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 go.
Looks like they called in
Menace
some
1-5,
friends.
be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Come get some.
Do we have Blade Master? We can almost run there for Blade Master, but not quite.
Let's do this. Affirmative, covering now. Na los, zeigt euch. Got it covered. Got it covered.
Got it. Moving.
Run, 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 you silly goose. Hey, Ben, how's it going? Guys, Biff gets off the mountain 3,455 northern quarters. An advanced mech? 2 advanced mechs? No, 1 advanced mech. Advanced
Advent troops
purifier.
At least we know where they are.
You guys, Ben just dropped the follow. There's a kill.
Feind eliminiert.
Oh my god!
Hostile neutralized.
Something just blew up good.
Looks like they called in some
Menace
friends.
1-5, be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
He's not overwatching. Let's just go,
Moving to designated position.
and we'll try and kill it as we go.
Grenade out.
Just to destroy their base as much as possible. Alright, Doc Holiday. Say goodbye.
I'm gone.
Ben, what is that? What is this thing right here? That is a advanced mech.
Here I come.
There's, some of the enemies are mechanical. My god, scores a crit! Everyone's getting their licks in.
Running dry on ammo. Home. Verstanden. Bewege mich zum Ziel.
Sophie Hoffman, not to be outdone, 64% chance. Gets the kill.
Hab ihn erwischt. Brauche Munition. Ich bin weg.
Do they eventually stop sending reinforcements? Like, if you're so good and you're just leveling every group, or do they just get meaner and meaner?
Ready to boogie.
Like 3 sectopods. Only one way to find out. You don't think so?
Moving.
I'm imagining 3 sectopods jumping out of a ship.
Evac confirmed.
The reinforcements stop giving experience. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Wait for the drone.
I'm going.
Ben, that's okay. Enjoy the XCOM.
Ready to boogie.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
Satisfying. Very satisfying. Let's take a mission photo. There. We did it all for the gram. We did it all for the gram. Was that called Operation Iron Beast? Sweet.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing.
Nothing.
To prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all.
Just like there's we want a Battle Brothers Necromancer
Put
start.
that J-Mug down.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool to have a
J-Mug jerks.
XCOM Advent
Despite
start?
our victory over them today, we still have much to learn.
Hoffman levels up and Harris levels up. How many points do you need to make you a character? Well, Ben, we raffle off the chances to name characters, and that depends on watching time. So the longer you watch, the more Northern Quarters you earn. And you can find out how many Northern Quarters you've earned by hitting !Bannock. I know what your next question is going to be. It's BANNOCK. It's a delicious Frontier fried bread. And that gives you... It's going to be like 100 Northern Quarters per a raffle ticket. Are we going to hold off on promotions? No, let's promote them right now. Pretty good. Shadow Step, I love it. So good. And Corporal Harris, working your way up. We're going to give you Haywire Protocol. Beautiful. Eventually says, my question is, when was the last time you nibbled on some Bannock? It's been a while. It's been a while. It was camping, though, so I feel it was dead honest. Brought all the stuff out camping.
Commander, please thank our troops for completing
Here's the Codex brain.
difficult task.
The Codex leaves only the small, nearly featureless brain when it expires, which is proven remarkably resistant to biological or mechanical scans of any kind. Bert, can we do a cooking with me stream where you make Bannock with us? I go off into the woods, and I talk like an old prospector. Come on, gents and ladies. This is my favorite nook of the woods. It's a smooth brain.
With the alien facility destroyed, their efforts to develop the Avatar project will likely suffer a substantial decline.
Nice.
At least for the time being. Excellent work, Commander.
You're welcome. If want to paddle in the stream. Excuse me, says, and you can teach us how to pan for gold. Well, it's been a while since I've been an old prospector. But if I remember correctly, you dip the pan in the water just like this. Ben says, can you make me a character? Ben, we raffle off the rights to make characters, name characters. Barack says, it needs to be done in the woods with an old guy. Yes, and just to clarify, we're talking about prospecting. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about prospecting. 3 days till we get the beam cannon technology. 9 days to clear machinery. We still don't get any supplies from it. 11 days to the supply drop. Let's take a look at the world map, see what happens. Just to clarify, ladies and gentlemen. Just to clarify.
Impressive work, Commander.
Nice.
The death of this creature and the subsequent recovery of its brain could prove...
Please don't make fun of me. I just wanted to flirt with you.
Aliens' work on the Avatar project.
I'm impressed. I've always found those extra-dimensional beings to be especially irritating to hunt down.
Oh yeah, this is the Chosen Stronghold.
Isn't going anywhere, but as of yet, we don't have a way of getting inside. We should keep working with the Resistance. It's likely someone among their people will know where to look.
Sorry,
we're werewolves.
What are we?
Werewolves, not swearwolves.
No,
it's a very offensive word to call people.
2-star facility here. Star facility here. 3-star facility here. I mean, we could attack this anytime we wanted, right? No, we can't. We haven't made contact with it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So the next question is, where is the next place we go? We've opened up Eastern Europe. We've attacked the base. Australia has a 1-pip base. New Brazil has a 2-pip base. I think that would be our next one. Unfortunately, that probably means fighting the Assassin. Assassin is just terrible. We can make contact with one new region. Oh, new targets. Let's review them. The Chosen always attempts to capture soldiers. We get an engineer if we do destroy the alien relay. Or we could go for a difficult mission, a hidden event. We get 223 supplies, hack the hidden resistance computer. Or we go for a difficult mission. The Chosen are much more likely to appear in combat. Oh, 69 intel. Well, they can definitely be a fly in the ointment. I could see this being it. Neutralize field commander. I think the problem with this one is the field commander leaves very quickly, right? So unless you're just barreling forward, he's out of there. Isn't that how it works? They already appear a fair amount. 223 supplies is pretty tempting, though. And it's a slightly easier mission. Hack the hidden resistance computer. Lord knows we could use the supplies. Or we could grab an engineer. Chosen always attempt to capture soldiers. Very difficult. Wantless Walk says he leaves like 7-ish turns after concealment. Oh, yeah. You think his evac zone shows up when you trigger the first pod. Okay. That's pretty difficult, right? What do you guys think? Even though it's an easier mission, the reward is pretty tempting. We're chronically short of supplies. And then the Chosen are much more likely to appear in combat. Very difficult to neutralize a field commander. That has a definite benefit. I wouldn't really like the Chosen to appear more often. Less often would be good. ATD says go for the supplies. It's more doable, probably. Okay, let's take a look at the supplies here.
Setting course.
Oh, it's
for
a
the
lost
Mexican
mission.
Regional tract.
It's a mission with the lost. More often and more grabby.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Probably no room for having Huckleberry here. See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. Who else can we send in? Man, Silicon Valley's still tired. Maybe it's time for the Templar. Biff, why no Huckleberry? Because it's a lost mission. See on the left-hand side here? So explosives are just going to bring more lost. So I'd rather do this without them. What else can we do here? We could do a med kit. Make utility items available. Hey, Real Guitar, how's it going, pal? Hack the hidden resistance computer. Once again, you got your 2 Rangers, Squash Killa and Halfman Monster. We're going to have a raffle for Halfman Monster tonight. You have a Specialist, Harris. Hopefully being able to hack, has the Skull Jack. You've got your Sharpshooter, Awu, back in action as well. Got a blue screen protocol round. The introduction of the Mystic, Shen the Mystic, and Dragonova. Needs no introduction. All right, guys, I'm going to get a second cup of coffee. I'll be back in a moment. Here's your public service announcement. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Don't join a gang. And always use protection. I'm back in a moment, guys. Lost mission coming up. Hang tight.
Hi, babe.
All right, people, here we go. Hack the hidden resistance computer. That's what it's all about. That's what it's going to be. There's the deal. Let's get in there and do what we need to do. I got high hopes.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
And if it's not high hopes, I have moderate hopes. I have medium hopes. We've got an engineer in the infirmary, don't we? Real guitar. You say we moved to XCOM. How's it going so far? What difficulty are you playing on? Doing Commander Ironman. I haven't played XCOM in years, so
directly into the Advent network. We lost contact with the
Legendary didn't seem like a good choice.
Not before they sent a data fragment tied to the aliens' latest operation.
Legendary is for when you know exactly what you're doing.
We'll have to work fast to hack the network before Advent shuts down the connection.
All right.
Be prepared to neutralize all hostile contacts and secure.
Well, you know there's Lost, right, Bradford? Oh no, it's in a sewer.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
I hate sewers.
Commander, there are significant readings indicative of the Lost moving throughout the combat zone. Be careful out there.
As Templar warriors, my followers specialize in wielding psionic energy, mastering the power that belongs to all.
Oh man, I hope he was a good choice. And guys, a Real Guitar just dropped a subscription. Real Guitar, thank you for that subscription. I salute you and I bow to you, namaste. And I fawn before you in a way that no French person has ever fawned in the history of the world. That's right, it's a historical la fra. Oh yeah,
Why
baby.
do you think I have this outrageous accent?
Guys, that's the generosity of Biff, doling out the gift subscriptions like there's no tomorrow. Real Guitar, enjoy your gift subscription. Biff, thank you for supporting the channel. You'll be receiving a big tub of Viking brand whale blubber. Just like, whoop, open up. Open up! Whoop! Real Guitar, you had your surgery today, so now you're grounded to bed for a few weeks. Sorry to hear that. We have to go with Outrider, right? Has to be. Gotta be.
I go where I'm needed.
Alright, there's some Lost on the other side of the subway platform. Can't go up here.
I'm on the move.
Everyone's hidden. Next comes Helen Harris, Ragtime.
No need to ask twice.
Go, 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 go.
Got it. Moving.
Here's Awu. Awu has Face Off. It's going to work very well against Lost. We'll move the new character Mystic here. Oh, Mystic, I hope. I just hope.
Location confirmed.
Real Guitar, having torn ligaments was no joke. Now you're so high in painkillers, but still can't sleep, so just enjoying the stream. Oh, buddy. That is rough.
Verstanden.
Yeah, I hope you heal fast. Dragonova, it's on you. What's in here? Maybe we go on the train car.
Volk says I am to obey.
The only problem with being up here is that there's no real cover.
Moving out.
And lots of lost.
A good decision.
Go, 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 Mystic.
Moving to designated coordinates. Wird gemacht.
Moving out.
Okay, Overwatch.
I'm on it. Rolling.
No cover. Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering nine.
For guitar, are we running mods or just plain vanilla? Plain old War of the Chosen, yeah. You could say they've been training for a chance to fight atop a train, Avenging Leaf says. Oh, stop it. Oh, come on.
I go where you tell me. A patrol is upwind.
Oh, Archon here. Okay. I don't have sight of the device. Device is down here. $199.97. The Lost attack just near the enemy. They'll attack the enemy, but, you know, they're kind of, substandard. I think if we moved here, probably we would see the Archon, right?
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Nope, still can't see it.
Verstanden. Bewege mich zum Ziel.
Oh, it's hidden behind that pillar. So you'd have to go to this side. Oh, you'd have to fight on this side. Okay. You know what? We'll take on one pod at a time, obviously. 18 turns, that's huge.
I am trusting you.
Still can't see it.
Confirmed.
I think it's in the car somewhere around here, right?
Affirmative, covering now. Mir entgeht nichts.
This is where I'd like scanning protocol.
Overwatch. Eyes on the prize.
And Rend. Melee attack with a chance to stun or disorient the target. Cannot miss. Triggers momentum and generates focus on kills.
I'll maintain my watch.
There he is. I just glimpsed him briefly.
As you order, Commander.
I still can't see him. Okay, here's a bunch. Here's a bunch.
Moving as ordered.
There he is. There's got to be 2 sectoids, right?
Moving on target location.
That dude Robert, how's it going, buddy? Everyone is that dude Robert. 99% chance versus the sectoid. So... oh, I could kill the sectoid, like, right away. Interesting. Like, do very little damage against the, Archon.
I will sense any disturbance.
Roger that. Eyes on the prize.
Auf. Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning.
Okay. This is the time for the Claymore, I think. We also have Sting. Fire shot while in the shadow, guaranteed to remain in shadow. That's pretty good. I think we're gonna go for this.
Placing explosive.
I'm your huckleberry.
Oh, whoops. Oh, she can't see it.
I am at your service.
Well, ticker's not going down, so I'm gonna play it cool.
Roger. Got my eyes on. No one gets by me.
On Overwatch. Bin dabei.
Play cool by chilling. Can we see it now? Nope. It doesn't really show me. Oh god, it doesn't really show me.
I will reposition.
Damn it, I can't get through here. Oh, I can see it here.
I will go.
Okay, it's cool. Everyone just chill.
I'm on it.
At least I can see it somewhere.
On Overwatch. I'll keep a watchful eye.
Roger. Got my eyes on. Gebe Feuerschutz.
The timer's stuck. Now I can't see it. What the heck? It was there. It was there. I swear it was there. What do you mean the previous position worked? That's where I had her. I moved her to this position because I could see it. How about here? No, how about here? You mean here? Here? You mean where I was, like here? Obviously, I don't want to be too close to where they are. Here. That's not a pillar. Behind that lost half cover. Like one of these? Not showing up as a target preview. It did show up as a target preview when I moved. And here too. I'm sorry, it seems a bit buggy to me.
My life is in your hands. Volk says I am to obey. Got it covered.
In the car.
I'm on it.
I don't want a grenade though. Not with the lost. I don't think this is going to set anything off, but...
Scangebiet.
And, by the way, it's just one sectoid, eh? Killed the sectoid. Oh, it did draw. Uh-oh. It did draw some lost. Whoops. Okay, let's start off with lightning hands on the Archon. 84% chance. Dodged it.
I only scratched him.
Man, crazy dodging, eh?
Finally!
Oh, wrong guy. It's 73% chance versus the Archon. Hit him for 4 damage. Or Battle Frenzy. Got 4 shots here. Squash kill with a hit. Squash killer with another good crit.
You want some more?
94, 84, 72. Scores a crit.
How many is that now?
I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on that. I might go Mimic Beacon. Okay, ragtime.
Heading out.
Into the car. $88. Good hit. Helen Harris with a good hit. 72. Or go for combat protocol. Let's go for the guaranteed hit. Four damage. He's got 3 pips left. He's going Battle Frenzy all the way. Got a 94% chance to hit him with the sniper rifle. That's interesting. Or we hit him with Shadowfall. Oh, interesting. Got 2 moves left for Awu. And I believe the first pistol shot, firing your Shadowkeeper with your first action no longer ends your turn. Yeah, okay. We could definitely go Shadowkeeper on the Archon. That'd be a good idea. Or Squash Killer just goes for that 72. Because now we've got a guaranteed hit on him. Where are the rest of the Lost? The rest of the Lost are up here. We could go here. 3 pips, 3 pips. 7 pips. But we don't get a free turn if we do that. Let's try it. Go for the 72. It's a miss.
It's still moving.
I noticed.
Got no ammo.
Let's go Shadowfall. %100% chance to hit. Down goes the Archon. Or concealment for our friend.
No one was slipped
Pistol
past.
Overwatch.
Und los geht's.
Overwatch.
Halte die Augen offen.
Did they see us? Yeah, I think they saw us.
Sie haben mich gesehen.
I think it's fair to say they saw us.
Einer erledigt. Noch Tausende übrig.
Here come the Lost. Okay, we could buy time with the Mimic Beacon. Or we get into some run and gun heroics. Peekaboo, they see you. Now it's time for Peek and Boom. We go here in Mimic Beacon. Abby Bassoni's in chat. How are you? Excuse me, he says, you did buy valid travel tickets, didn't
longer.
you? You know, funny you should ask. Well, that's not the right choice for Ho Shen. Gotta find an easier target. Abby Bassoni, weekend in Australia. How goes Thursday evening in Canada? Going well, my friend. Thank you so much. An 88% chance for him.
We're green to go.
I'm gonna go reload. And I'm gonna throw the Mimic Beacon. It's time, it's time, it's time. Am I heading to the Joe Hisashi concert? He's playing both sides of Canada this month. You lucky devils. I'll have to look him up. It's not someone I know. I do not know this Joe Hisashi you're speaking of. Oh, there's an 85 here. We get the kill. It's for Sophie Hoffman. Got a 61 here. That's not as good. Lord. Go here. Could go up here for the high ground. Let's go up here for the high ground. That dude Robert says, Claymore! We already used the Claymore, right? He worked with Studio Ghibli for 30 years, so any movies like Howl's Moving Castle, Spirited Away, you know his work. Oh, yeah, Spirited Away is fantastic. So good.
Ich gehe schon.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I get the feeling they're going to leave Advent alone and just concentrate on us. 100%, 83 and 60. I like that 83. That's pretty good. Let's go for the 100%. Nice hit.
Nicht schlecht. Ich muss bald nachladen.
Good damage.
Diese Rüstung ist stark.
5. He's got 3 pips of
Munition
armor.
ist leer.
Like, what? Seriously, what a jerk. Probably be a good idea to go back here. They're gonna see us. What if we go here, though? Man, it's hard to be him. Oh, because he's going to go through the window. Yeah. Someone's got to open up that door. Oh, well, maybe you can't open up the door. Can't open up the door.
Sure thing.
Rag times, front and center. Got a 68, a 51, and a 42. Or we go for combat protocol. Do 4 damage guaranteed. Do 4 damage guaranteed. Okay, so I could kill him. And melee attack with a chance to stun or disorient the target. Cannot miss, triggers momentum and generates focus on kills. So momentum gives me another action? Is that correct? Like, I don't want to be stuck here and turn out and have it turn out, oh, no, there's no other action. No. No, because I think we could get him. Move after. We have a flashbang for the priest in case he controls someone. That is a good question. 100% to hit the elite shield bearer. Let's hit him.
Feel the power of the Templars.
Go, you Templar! Only gives a move action. That's fine. Oh, I get loot too.
Suffer as we have.
Superior laser sight and PCS superior perception.
The strength of the Templars ebbs and flows with the tide of combat. As we focus our energy, our power increases and can be unleashed upon our enemies.
If the Templar has the parry ability, they can instead use momentum to stay in the same location and prevent all damage from the next attack made against them. Just one, but that's huge. So we can get to safety again. We can also get over here. Maybe not a bad idea. Learning parry in the Templar would make him very strong. Yeah. What about here? Or is the Stun Lancer just going to make lunch out of him? Got a 100% chance. And a 68% chance. I think I go... For the sharpshooter, I think I go long watch. Oh, no, he's concealed. We have a flashbang right here. The Dragonova has teamwork. Give it to someone with more damage. That's true.
What's over there? Got eyes on me.
Got an 82. And I think I'm unable to hit him. Dodged it.
Only winged him.
Give it to the ranger. I don't know if the ranger can do anything this turn. Well, I can give the ranger Overwatch.
I am trusting you.
Giving the ranger Overwatch would be a great idea.
Scanning.
I can put you here.
Yes, Commander.
It's a good old-fashioned miss.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
R.I.P. Mimic Beacon. Get him!
Multiple hostiles
Damn
advancing
it.
on our position.
Here I come.
Got a 100% chance. $84. Those are pretty high chances. And even got a 75 in the Elite Priest, so I think someone should soften him up a little bit. Well, Bacon says, why you take that off camera so sad? What? I should go for some solid 100s, right? And then end up with a 95. Nine damage. Plasma cannon for the win. Beautiful hits.
Only the best. Toss me some ammo. That's right.
Time to reload.
Weapons empty. Can't engage. Locked and loaded.
Great hits.
That's how it's done.
It's not gonna kill him. What are the other chances here? 90. Roll Bega, hope you're doing well too.
Only the best.
To miss!
Target still up.
It's my fault.
Running dry on ammo.
That is my fault. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. That's pretty good. You know it's time for face-off. Oh, and I can go for a first shot too, right? Two damage.
Hit the plate.
Here's face-off.
go.
Many shots as I would have hoped. And guys, Abby Bassoni just dropped a subscription. Abby Bassoni, thank you for that subscription. I salute you and I bow to you and I'm saying a fond before you and away. That no French person is ever fond in the history of the world that's ready to say historical. La fra.
I'm French. Why do you think I have these outrageous accents?
Oh, yeah, baby. Guys, that's the generosity of Biff. Abby Bassoni, enjoy your gift subscription. You'll be receiving tiny little tins of Viking brand whale blubber in the mail. That's right, micro blubbering. You've only heard about it. Now you get to enjoy it as well. Biff, thanks for your generosity. Ooh. Can we hit this guy now? Good hit.
You can't handle me.
79. Wait, no, 79. Oh, how many moves do you have left? That's it? No more moves? Two pips left for Monster. We do have this as well, right? .79 with slash since they're out of ammo. Yeah. We could freeze the priest. Who else is left to go here?
I go where you tell me.
A little bit of damage to the elite priest. It's a blue move, right? I don't know if a melee attack ends the turn. It probably does. Melee attack cannot miss. Triggers momentum. Generates focus on kills. Ren. We could also go for a confirm kill. Confirm kill. Oh, almost. That's not bad. So we'd have to do something to that far Z. Maybe throw the Mimic Beacon to distract the priest again. You will have the momentum for each attack. Doesn't have to be a kill. Really? Okay. Interesting. Oh, and can I go from attack to attack? And guys, there you go. Train Surfing Hobo just dropped a subscription. Train Surfing Hobo, thank you for that subscription. I salute you and I bow to you. Namaste and a fawn before you and away. That no French person is ever fawn in the history of the world that's ready to say historical. Le fra.
I'm French.
Oh my
Why
lord.
do you think I have these
There you go.
outrageous accents?
Guys, Train Surfing Hobo, enjoy your subscription to the channel. Abby Bassoni, thank you for your generosity. Abby Bassoni, paying it forward. Paying it forward. What a good bloke. Very impressive, my friend. Oh, should we try it? So in other words, I'll be able to kill this Lost, right? 100% chance to hit it. And then it'll give me another move. And I can use that other move for Rend. And then I can kill the next Lost. I think, right? I think that's how it works. And then I probably want to get out of there and drop a Mimic Beacon. I would think. No, that's not how it works. Okay, if that's not how it works, I'm not going to put Mystic in that tight spot. I can't chain rend. Okay, I thought I could chain rend. Okay. Rend gives you momentum, lets you move, but not attack. Okay. Yeah, so, not a good idea. Mind you, I go forward to the loss, let them come to you. Yeah, that's true. And mind you, I could probably hit him and then run away, right? That's probably a better move. Do a bit more damage to the priest, and get the heck out of there.
Top of my rage.
Nice damage. Oh my god. How much more damage he's doing?
I trust in your command.
Don't catch on fire. Please don't catch on fire. He moves, eh? I'm gonna say... throw the frost bomb on him. Reload, throw the frost bomb on him.
Auf geht's!
Oh, I'm not able to throw the frost bomb on him. Really? Huh. Well, that's a damn shame. Okay, it's gonna be... it's gonna be Overwatch then.
Bin dabei.
I see everything.
The mech.
There,
2 mechs.
The elder slaves.
Blue screen protocol. It's a miss though.
Muss mich zusammenreißen.
They found us.
Small amount of damage. We do shred the armor though. That's helpful.
Run away! Run away!
Ich werde flankiert.
Mind control?
Kill! Kill! Kill them all!
Hey, Kaloran, how's it going? Don't mind me. We could try hacking. Possibility. With Mystic. Bolt. Sonic hack that deals low damage but jumps to nearby units at higher focus levels. Cost 1 focus. So that would be a pretty good one for the Zeds, the zombies. Ren still wouldn't do it versus him. Damn it! Wow, he's tough, eh? Okay. Are any of these robots doing Overwatch? Yeah, one of them is. So we have to deal with the bot first. Well, Rangers don't trigger Overwatch. You know, Dragonova's got something to say about it. 100% chance, 100% chance, 81% chance. Dragonova should get the heck out of there. And 81 is pretty bad considering the other odds. 89% chance on the heavy mech. Or we could go for the hack. Mind you, when we get the sharpshooter back, we're going to have our abilities again, right? So the question is, how do we free up Mystic from the worst of it? Oh, there's so many. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's cool. 46. We'd have to run and gun here. Won't trigger Overwatch or reaction fire.
Let's do this.
We kill the priest, oh, have the sharpshooter with blue screen rounds for the mech. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, yeah. 7 damage.
Burn it through ammo fast.
We'll pay the price.
Oh! The miss. Oh, what was I thinking? Mind control lost. You total lucky duck. Okay, let's see what the sharpshooter can do for us. $56, eh? Ranger's gonna throw the Mimic Beacon. Outrider's got a 100% and a 100% chance. Outrider could actually kill this mech. 100% chance to kill it. That's not bad. It could also shred armor. Let's take a look at the Specialist and see if the Specialist can actually do some hacking.
K-wires a go.
And our friend here. %60 shut down. That's not super great.
Let's take it.
We could do better with that with blue screen protocol. Look how much we can do with blue screen. 89% chance to hit. Also has like 100% chance to hit. Doesn't blue screen ammo increase hack chance if it hits? It does. I think you're right. So you're wondering if it's a good idea. Let's say here. That's a good spot for the sharpshooter anyway.
I'm going.
%100 chance. Hack defense decreased. Biff says, can you remind me of what the name of this early access XCOM like is named? You thought you wishlisted, but isn't there. Early access XCOM. I don't know. There's a chance we don't kill it.
I have no ammunition.
That's just mean. We didn't kill it. %89 chance to hit the thing.
Activate haywire.
See what haywire protocol's at. Barely anything. 4% increase.
Taking control. Absolutely. By the numbers.
Whew.
Need a resupply.
Momentum move available. I wonder if I should put the mimic beacon high up in this ledge so they all see it, but it's a little harder for them to get to. Like right here. I could frostbomb the mech for sure. I could also just shoot the mech. But we have a swarm of Zeds coming in too. And we have now we've got a ranger in harm's way. Because I didn't finish the job I needed to do. Damn. And we've got a shield bearer coming up. I'm gonna see if I can make him glitch a little bit. That's the spot to do it because everything can see it. Blade Storm misses.
Shot wide.
Stasis for Zed. Weird. Six damage. Holo beacon. Here goes the mimic beacon. Oh, the ranger's gonna get clobbered. Oh, you have Blade Storm, but you don't know how to use it. Oh, one hit with Blade Storm.
See that?
Oh, not bad.
I'm under fire.
Fledgling Blade Storm is insane. Well, we dodged a huge bullet on that one. That's crazy. Got 100, 100, 100, 100, 65. All right, Squash Killer.
You want some more?
We're gonna activate
Ready to go.
Blade Storm here.
Who's keeping score?
Six to 8. No guarantee that's a hit. Boshville says, after all that good job, you need a promotion. You done good. You done good. Oh, there's a shield bearer. You really screwed up with Outrider.
I need to reload.
I could have, oh, I could have done that way differently and shredded some armor. Just kind of being a hero. I can imagine Ragtime running up to here. If we can play the rest of this well. 91% chance on the Zed with a free shot here. Lightning hands. Nice hit. One in 50. 2 turns left. What do I have that's armor shredding? Not Mystic. 100% chance to hit him. Don't need to, though. 100%. The Ranger's got him. 100%. That's a possibility. 100% to hit him, but damn, man. You know, I think what I'm going to do with him is freeze him. I'm going to send Monster in here. Freeze the shield bearer. Ragtime's going to do a big run. Squash Kill is almost ready to go now. 2 turns, eh?
You see that?
Seven, no!
Running dry on ammo.
No! No!
Damn. Got 100% here. 100% here. 100% here. I don't know what the best use is. Oh, Volt. How would Volt work with... So I can do Volt, and it can jump to nearby units. Cost 1 focus. Let's try that.
You will bear my mark. The spirits await their turn at vengeance.
Oh, it didn't jump to nearby units. The heck? Okay, time for that freeze grenade. Volt the priest.
Hoffentlich lohnt sich das.
I got 14 turns to get to this thing, so... I was also in the band Freeze the Shield Bearer.
Not a problem. Rock and roll.
Oh, I'm gonna do no damage to it. 3 pips, 2 to 3. Damn it.
It is clear. I'm on it.
The Lost Swarm's very close.
Okay, so I got one.
Missed!
Target's still up.
I'm moving to the side.
This armor's pretty tough.
1 damage. There's your damage. So much for a flawless mission. Okay. Time to shred some armor.
I am at your service.
Two armor shredded.
Their armor held. I'll need more ammo soon.
Who else has armor shredding? It's a miss.
Come on.
Tired of waiting around.
Five damage.
Hard target, minimal damage. My weapon's spent. Was ist da drüben?
Flanking shot. Killed by Sophie Hoffman.
Okay, einen habe ich erwischt.
Shield bearer down.
Bitte sehr. Die Waffe verschlingt meine Munition. On my way. Moving to Overwatch.
Agreed.
Pistol Overwatch.
Maintaining this area. The error is mine alone.
Beautiful hit.
That's right.
We can see 4 here.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
Got to miss.
Nicht gut.
That's not good.
Waffe leer, kann nicht angreifen.
Critical hit. Beautiful.
Remember, they are not victims. I am out of rounds. I must reload.
Go for the reload. Another 100, beautiful. Ragtime with a good hit.
What did you expect?
86% chance, Ragtime. Gets the hit. Those plasma rifles make all the difference. 86%.
Reload soon.
Wow, Ragtime. MVP.
That's right. Good to go. Negative. Weapons dry. Scanning.
Even have an Overwatch. I'm gonna go here.
All right, I'll go.
Pistol Overwatch.
Scanning.
As you order.
Uh-oh. More! Avenging Leaf, have a great night. Put out the ducks. Beautiful hit, 8 damage. Oh my god, that's incredible.
This world is ours. You have my trust.
Templar on the move. Squash Kill is going to rely on Blade Storm. Oh, there's a sectopod there. If your hippie friend is going camping for a weekend in Black Bear territory and you jokingly told her that pot attracts bears, you needlessly worry. Is that true? Black bears aren't so bad. 11 turns. Don't worry so much about black bears. You saw him, right? Sectopod?
Reloaded.
You should bring bear spray. Make sure, like, any scented stuff is far away from the tent. Hang it up, if possible, like on a tree.
How many is that now?
You almost did it.
Gonna need to reload soon.
I wonder if I can be a little tricky here.
My life is in your hands. Tell your gods I'm coming. I need more ammo.
You know, Dragonova can do the, Dragonova can go back into Shadow. We have 11 turns to do this.
I won't let them past. Absolutely.
I don't want to trigger that last pod. For obvious reasons.
Got it covered.
I hope it's worth it.
Pistol Overwatch.
I will sense
Pistol Overwatch.
disturbance.
Reload, Sophie Hoffman.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm out of control. I apologize for that.
Oh, well, never
The
mind.
aliens used this to defeat most of Earth's heavy conventional forces. It can punch through armor just as easily as it chews through infantry. Be careful.
Damn it. Damn it! Well, we're doing good damage to it.
Have to focus.
Just off the... Shot failed to connect.
Misses. The level of missing with Blade Storm is unbelievable. Man, I used all my good stuff. Well, Dragonova, you have to go armor shredding.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Pretty important. Half cover, not happy about that. Oh my god, she executes it! Oh my god! Boom! I don't even think that was a superior hair trigger. Oh my lord. Hey, look, I'll take it. Feng Shui Gorilla, how's it going? It is XCOM. Oh my lord. I think that was like a advanced hair trigger, so it was a 10% chance. Man, of all the things to get execution on, I'll take it. That's crazy. That's a good time. Time to buy the lottery ticket.
You see that? No rounds. Oh yeah.
Reload, squash, killer. Got a 41 and a 26, eh? This guy's standing out in the open, though. Might be time for the flashbang. Mind you, that's even gonna alert more.
I'm going.
Alright. Got 100% on the Lost. 100% on the Lost Brute. 79 and 55. An Elite Lancer. Elite Trooper. Lost Brute. Crazy. Menace, you think the 55% is where you go? Not because it's a good idea, because why not? I think I have to go for him, honestly. 3 damage.
Want some more?
Free turn, half. Overwatch?
Sure thing.
Beautiful. 8 damage, Advent Trooper.
Burning through ammo fast.
Chances are now we can kill it. 100%, 100%, 55%. We could go for the pistol shot. Mystic could go for melee. And then jump back somewhere. And then everyone else is an Overwatch trap. 94, 41, 26. I think we do that with Mystic. Mystic, earn your pay here.
My strike surges forth.
Right. Go over the desk.
We are nearly there.
Nothing like a great cup of black coffee.
Exposed access point.
Brendan style, baby.
We march towards enlightenment.
$94 and $26.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Ist es auch sicher?
Monster, Overwatch.
Mir entgeht nichts.
Pistol, Overwatch. It's a miss. It's a miss. Whew. Terrible.
That is not eine Fleischwunde.
Terrible. There's so many of them. Oh, shakes off the stun. That's nice. We better hack this thing.
On my way. I'll give it a shot.
Is this a vanilla run? Are there mods beyond the obvious? No, it's pure War of the Chosen. No fail on effect. Reduce the contact cost for a nearby region by 50%, or scanning times reduced by 50% for 3 to 4 weeks. Let's go for the 77%. Looks like we made it.
I'm in.
We've confirmed successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Wow, there's a lot. Well, the stun trooper's the main one, right? I don't know how we lost the stun, but that's much appreciated. On Awu. Oh, Awu got severely hurt from that. Okay, I see. I see. So Awu should probably move back. Mystic should go for a big stun here.
Signature strike.
Scores a crit.
I only struck the armor.
Have him drop back. $190. Let's go for... Oh, 100 won't kill him. Let's go 96.
Einer erledigt. Noch Tausende übrig. Brauche Munition.
93. Whew.
Zufrieden? Brauche Munition.
Go for the reload.
Oh yeah.
Good hit, 7. Hypnotic rifle's not going to do it. Lost Dasher might do it 5, but does 4 to 5 damage. So that's probably after the pistol damage, because that's not dependent on getting hits. Let's do... Oh, it can only do face-off.
How many is that now? Could use some ammo over here. Who's keeping score?
Do Blade Storm into him. Got a few more to deal with. That's 3.
I'm trusting you.
Got a 100% chance. Gotta give it to Dragonova. She is accurate.
I need more ammunition.
Down to 1 pip.
I have no more rounds.
So Squash Killer could do the melee. Or an 88% chance. I think we better go for the slash. The Lancer killed.
You can't handle me.
Promotion earned. There's more.
Ich bin hier festgenagelt.
All right, we've got this. We've got this. It's fine. Clearly go for the reload.
Good to go.
Squash Killer. It's fine. No big deal. Squash Killer with a kill.
How many is that now?
We miss.
Negative damage.
Damn it. So if you hop him with a good kill,
Okay,
there's a simple task. Just kill. I almost want to give the Rangers plasma rifles like I've given Monster just to... Nice.
Nicht schlecht.
Shot free action
Munition mehr. Rock and
for the
roll.
reload. Sophie Hoffman keeping it moving. 83%. Look at that.
Hey, einen habe ich erwischt.
81. Reload, Dragonova. 100% chance.
Your friends will
Status
join
confirmed.
you soon.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Well, 2 wounded. I didn't think I'd see that sectopod. That's crazy. That makes it rough. Glory to the Resistance. We used up all our toys well before the flood of enemies. You like the guy in the air? You can't even see the ropes. People are getting better at wire work.
Allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear. The victory today
The
is
orange
a
pet.
minor
How are you, my
footnote in
friends?
history. A small bump on the path of salvation the elders have set forth for us.
Guys, Menisk is getting a Meller Pants quest ready.
Into a Halloween theme park.
Promotion for Shin. Promotion for Squash Killer. Orange Pet, better than you deserve as usual. Doing well, buddy. Thank you so much. Promotion for Haufman the Ranger. And promotion for Ragtime the Specialist. Cool. Okay, here's our Mystic. So the Mystic has Rend, Bolt, and Focus. We can now do Parry. After attacking with Rend, prevent all damage from the next attack instead of moving. Beautiful. I think we have to do that. Aftershock. Target struck by Volt will be easier to hit. Amplify. Mark a single target with a psionic lens, causing them to take an additional 33% damage from a number of future single-handed attacks. Okay. Or Shadow Step. Right. Okay, so let's go Parry. Shadow Step seems invaluable for a Templar. You amplify too. Promotion for Squash Killer. Took some damage, lightly wounded, out for 3 days. Can be untouchable or deep cover. Untouchable, if you score a kill during your turn, the next attack against you during the enemy turn will miss. Pretty important. Haufman Monster. We'll go Conceal. And Ragtime. Our Specialist Ragtime. Time for Scanning Protocol. Lovely. Job, team. Increase crit hit chance by plus 15%, improving even further with proximity to target. So that's obviously a ranger's weapon. We get superior perception, plus 13 aim. That's obviously a sharpshooter's weapon. We get 41 lost corpses. Okay. We get a sectopod wreck as well. Perfect. Wow.
Hello, Commander.
Offensive specialists are so strong for Overwatch ambushes, for sure. 223 supplies, and rapid response is being negated. Uh-oh. 3-Dog gains a negative trait, Fear of Stun Lancers. Okay. I guess people have to heal first. I don't like that. It's just not possible. How can they still move? Right. Soldier Bond available. Sophie Hoffman and Helen Harris.
Where the customer is always right. In between the bun.
I certainly hope our propaganda effort is not funded from my research budget.
3 days till the beam cannon. 9 days clear alien machinery. 226. All right, we're getting close. Active dark events is counterattack. Advent units have a chance to enter Overwatch. Right. Show pending dark events. Chosen double their efforts to hunt the commander, seeking to capture XCOM soldiers at every opportunity, and they're much more likely to appear in combat. Man, that is tough. We have idle staff in the resistance ring and the proving ground, but we're 3 days to improving our weaponry. I think, that's almost always worth. You could see how well those plasma guns were doing versus the magnetic weaponry everyone else had. Draganova's got to take a nap. Lightly wounded 3 days. Gravely wounded 4 days. Everyone else looks okay. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go. We go with Katia Martinez 2-tap. Guess what, boys and girls? Do you like raffles? Do you like joining raffles, winning raffles? Turning to the person next to you in chat and saying, I have won the raffle. You have lost, therefore proving my superiority in all ways and kinds. If so, you're going to love the raffle to rename Lieutenant Katia 2-tap Martinez. You know how this works. When Beaverbot in chat says the raffle to rename Katia 2-tap Martinez has begun, you are going to have yourself, hang on a second here, 2 minutes to buy your raffle tickets. It's going to be exclamation raffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 20. You can buy up to 20 raffle tickets. It's 100 Northern Quarters per raffle ticket. You can find out how many Northern Quarters you've earned hanging out in chat by typing exclamation Bannock. That's BANNOCK. It's a delicious frontier fried bread. At the end of 2 minutes, we pick a winner. Winner gets to rename Lieutenant Katia Martinez. There we go. Just queuing it up right now. You can give her a new nickname, a new call sign. You can give her a new name. You can say, hey, I like it, but I hate the bandana. Can you change a bandana? And by the way, she's got a red afro. Whatever you want. We keep the Ranger or the Sharpshooter green. That's the only other thing we add to it. Are you ready? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the raffle to rename Lieutenant Katia 2-tap Martinez has begun. The raffle to rename Lieutenant Katia 2-tap Martinez has begun. You have 2 minutes to buy those raffle tickets. Get her done, guys. I'm going to top up the old beverage, and I'll be back in a moment, guys. But buy those raffle tickets. Get her. Here we go. People entries have stopped for the giveaway, and let's pick ourselves a winner. And the winner of the raffle is, drum roll, please, Squash Belge has won again. Squash Belge, you certainly know how to name your XCOM operatives. Congratulations to you. Everyone, it's a Squash Belge win. Well done to you, good sir. Lauren says, rigged! Crigged! Will be JCVD this time. All right, let's get into it and see here. Is that the nickname? Right now we have Katia Martinez. And we need a nickname as well. Is JCVD the nickname? Brazilian. JCVD is the nickname? All right, here we go. JCVD is the nickname. What's the name? What do we have for the name? The Belgian flag. Oh, it's Belgian. Beautiful. Let's change the biography then. People say Katya lost it and went rogue after learning that Earth's governments had surrendered to the aliens. The prevailing rumor is she spent most of her time since in Bruges? Hunting aliens for sport. Not many Fenny says she looks different from how you remember. What do you think of the look? Long blonde hair, ponytail, bandana. Man, we're starting to get majors. That's pretty cool. Starting to finally get a little real proper skill base happening here. No bandana, but sunglasses. All right, and you want to give me a first and last name? Maybe a Belgian first and last name? Go for the head. Ponytail okay? Dark sunglasses? Aviators? I don't think anyone has aviators yet. Gives him a whole different look. What's the female equivalent of Jean-Claude? Someone tell me what somebody tell me what the female equivalent of Jean-Claude is. I think she should be a Van Damme. Or how about let's fill in the nickname? Jean-Claudette. Jean-Claudette. Oh. I guess she just has to be Claudette. That's it. It doesn't give you a lot for the first name. It's Claudette Van Damme. Claudette Van Damme, or JCVD, as she is known to her admirers and fans, friends and fans alike. That's pretty good. I like it. Congratulations, Squash Belge. Got yourself a good one. You like the blonde hair and the ponytail? That's good. Looking fine. We're going to take Awu. We're going to give superior perception to Awu. Fear of stun lancers, chance to panic when encountering an enemy stun lancer. Well, they're far too common, so we have to remove that trait. That's hell worst. And now we're going to take Major Squash Killer, lightly wounded. Got a laser sight. Oh, superior laser sight. Oh, okay. Let's go... Who else? Grenadier, Specialist, Ranger, Paddle. Laser sight, damn it. Alright. We'll switch one of those. Weapons dealer. 8 days, we get alien alloys and Illyrium crystals. Well, I wanted to go here, but I guess we have to go... Oh, we can only get here through Africa.
I have often wondered why the elders would entrust their knowledge within a being so temperamental, so unmoved by our pursuits.
Interesting. Okay. So we need intel. Way to get intel here. Reaper HQ. Smokey the Bandit says, have you seen the rains down there? So pretty. Or we can make contact in the new Arctic. Okay, 20 intel instant. Okay, let's do that. That way we can at least strike a base. In case that avatar meter gets way too close.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
The local resistance operatives we just made contact with in this region warned us that one of the Chosen has been terrorizing the area for some time now. Here's the intel they've collected so far.
That's the Warlock, right?
So, you would come to strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
Can't remember too much about the about him. Is he like a mind control guy? Well, that means we probably have to go.
Avenger,
Let's go for more Illyrium crystals.
We completed our research in remarkable time, Commander.
All right, beam cannon. Figured out. Power conduit construction. We made an astounding breakthrough. We must begin researching power conduit construction immediately. That's 5 days. Storm gun is 10 days. Two days for the Lost. 4 days for the Spectre. 6 days for the Sectopod. Plasma Lance, we need the Archon Autopsy figured out for it. How much for the Archon Autopsy? 5 days. So we have to research the Archon that we killed. Grab a Plasma Lance at the beginning of it. 5 days for power conduit construction.
I foresee a number.
We're gonna go
of
Storm Lance
applications
first.
Stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Hello, Commander.
Beam cannon, we need 20 alien alloys and 10 Illyrium crystals. Damn it.
Pickings are slim, but I'm hoping we find a few.
Major... Who just recovered from her wounds? Here's my
Commander,
event log.
The factions have readied proposals for various covert missions. We should head to the ring to plan our next stop.
Our work is proceeding as expected, Commander. The mysteries of the Chosen's creation by the Elders will likely be left only to theory. As it stands now, we are still struggling to simply understand the already diverse range of schemes they employ.
Just give the
1 day for a woo.
Commander.
Okay, people are getting ready to get back and get into the fray. That is fine. I think Guerrilla Ops, we've got the supplies to be able to do this. Reduce avatar progress. Need a sergeant. We'll put in a specialist, City Andrews. 25 supplies.
My followers will lead this action.
Try and sabotage the Avatar project a little bit here. Next alien facility is 3 weeks. Next retaliation strike is 8 weeks. Smoking Panda says, do we hope that Sergeant comes back with brain damage too? No. Let's send 3 Dog into a little bit of counseling.
Commander, we have the position of a vulnerable UFO that's set down in this region. If we move fast, there's a chance we could recover a nice haul of supplies and equipment.
Setting course for Sector 1, the Arctic.
UFO mission, what do you know?
Strategic resource located.
New orders, Commander?
Did we get it? We did. Beam cannon. We could go beam pistol. Probably pretty important. Go beam pistol. All right, and we got a downed UFO. Where is it? Landed UFO. It's a UFO hidden in the new Arctic. We should attack now while it is grounded and vulnerable. This is termed a very difficult mission. We can bring people like Huckleberry. That's pretty good. We can bring... I don't think we bring Mystic. Not a good mission for Mystic. We're going to bring the 2 Rangers. Hopefully we don't get attacked by the Chosen as well. And I don't think we need 2 specialists, but that's a thought as well. So that's going to be happening tomorrow, but guess what, boys and girls? In the meantime, the clock in the clubhouse wall says it is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I'm going to be on tomorrow, and we will start with the downed, disabled UFO. Hopefully we can get like a Monty Hall of equipment here. Now we've got plasma rifles.
Have fun storming the castle.
Flat beam cannons.
Bye-bye.
We're starting to get a little bit better. Menace, my pleasure. Thanks for hanging out. Abby Bassoni, you take care, my friend. Squash Belge, congratulations on that raffle win. Really well done. Guys, I'm going to drop links to the Discord channel right here and to the YouTube channel. A bit more content for you when the stream is off. Boom and boom. But in the meantime, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follows tonight. Subscriptions, resubscriptions, gift subscriptions, all very much appreciated. And thanks for the hosts and the raids. Got a great network of friends here on Twitch. Yeah, absolutely we do. For example, give Arvius a follow if you don't already. Amazing content, amazing streamer. Dropped us a host at the top of the stream. Very much appreciated. And in the spirit of that, we're going to drop a host with one of our friends on Twitch as well. But just remember, I'm going to be on tomorrow, and we're going to continue the XCOM 2 Mayhem. That last mission was actually fairly frickin' difficult with the Sectopod hiding behind it. Pretty crazy and non-stop lost. I'm just saying. I'll be thinking about that one for a while. In the meantime, guys, we're going to drop a host with our buddy Some Weird Sins. He's playing Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord. You know how this works. Some Weird Sins, show him some love. He's a great Battle Brothers streamer. Loves to hit up the Bannerlord as well, Mount and Blade 2. Yeah, let's show him some love. I'll see you tomorrow, and we're going to be continuing with the streaming week starting tomorrow. In the meantime, guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Stay safe, take care of yourself, stay frosty. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.